Hola! Mabuhay CECs! It's 1 p.m. the afternoon of October 14, 2024 in the service of the people. I am Reyna Gallardo.
And I am Madeline Mihurada, bringing you the latest updates.
You are tuning live to BSHN News Patrol. Here's the roundup of the top stories of this hour. For the headlines, the historical background of the period of the New Society, the Filipino poetry during the period of the New Society, the play under the New Society, the radio and television, the Filipino films, the comics, magazines, and other publications.
The Plank Awardees, short story category, play category, and poetry category. Naming of the Republic Cultural Heritage Awardees and National Artist. An overview of the literature during the New Society. We'll be right back with more news after this commercial.
Use Palmolive shampoo every day.
Check. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Once again, you are turning live to
BSHN News Patrol. We are back for the national news, the historical background of the New Society. The period of the New Society started on September 21, 1972. The Carlos Blanca Awards continue to give annual awards. Almost all films whose writings dealt with the development or progress of the country, like the Green Revolution, family planning, proper nutrition, environment, drug addiction, and pollution. The New Society tried to stop pornography or those writings giving bad influences on the morals of the people. Also, newspapers were temporarily stopped, and so with the organizations. The military government established a new office called the Ministry of Public Affairs that supervised the newspapers, books, and others publications. Stay tuned for the news details. Reporting from one of our BSHMS, Veronica Stereo, please give us more details.
The government took part in reviving old plays like the Sinaculo, the Zarzuela, and Ibayuka of the Muslims, the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Folk Arts Theater, and even the old Metropolitan Theater were rebuilt in order to have a place for these plays. Singing both Filipino and English songs received fresh incentives. Boosted about promoting many Filipino songs. The weekly publication like Kislap and Liu YY helped a lot in the development of literature. This became outlets for our writers to publish many of their works. Veronica Stereo reporting live.
Thank you, Veronica.
Stay tuned for the other news details. Meanwhile, the Filipino poetry during the period of the New Society. A few months after the declaration of military rule, the following slogans of the New Society, we have our BSHM's Regine Akal reporting.
There are many slogans of the New Society were heard and read by many. These slogans are: sa ikakaunlad ng bayan, disiplina ang kailangan. Discipline is needed to develop the nation. Second, tayo kumain ng gulay upang humaba ang buhay. Let's eat vegetables to lighten our lives. Third, magplano ng pamilya na ang buhay ay lumigaya. Let's plan our families so well, lead happy lives. Fourth, ang pagsunod sa magulang, obedience to parents is a tanda ng anak na magalang mark a respectful child. Fifth, tayo magtanim upang mabuhay. Let's plan in order to survive. And sixth, tayo magbigyan at huwag magsiksikan. Let's be generous and not try to outdo each other. Themes of most poems dealt with patience, regard for native culture, costumes, and the beauties of nature and surroundings. Those who wrote poetry during this period were Ponciano Pineda, Anicito Silvestre, Jose Garcia, Rubelo, Benido Ramos, Vicente Dimasalang, Sir Lopez, Francisco and Pelagios Sut Cruz. Many more composers added their beat during this period. Among them were P.D. Aguilar, Jose Marchan, the group Tito, Big Joey, the anak of P.D. Aguilar, became an instant success because of the spirit and emotions revealed in the song. There were even translations in Japanese and in other language. I'm Regine Akal reporting.
In the latest news, the play under the New Society. The government is lead in reviving old plays and dramas like the Tagalog Zanzuela, Sinakolo, and the Imbayoka of the Muslims, which represented the rebuilt Metropolitan Theater, the Folk Arts Theater, and the Cultural Center of the Philippines. Many schools and organizations also presented varied plays. Reporting live outside Cultural Center of the Philippines, posted Mila Bizarre.
Here in the Cultural Center of the Philippines, the Mindanao State University presented a play of singing in Bayoka in this Cultural Center of the Philippines. In 1977, the Tales of Manawa News style of the Rock of the Ballet Opera was also added to the presentation. This was performance Celeste Legaspi, Lenin Varo, Hidesandro Boy, Camara, Anthony Castelo, Redison, at time presented as a performing artist in the principal roles of Santa Juana of Carol and the Daisy of Anne Frank. The following organization contributed a lot the development of playing during the period. These organizations are Apita of Cecil Celeste and Nino Breca. Repertory in the Philippines of the Rebecca development of playing during the period. These organizations are Apita of Cecil Celeste and Nino Breca. Repertory in the Philippines of the Rebecca Godenis and Janida Amador. UP Repertory of the Ben Bantes. Teatro Filipino by Rolando Tino. Posible Besares reporting live.
Thank you, Paul. The period of the New Society still embodied the poetry and the play in the Philippines by this, and the radio and the television were also emphasized in this period. The radio continued to be patronized during this period. The play series like Sinatar, Dalia, Ito Ang Palad Ko, and Mr. Lonely were the forms of recreation of those without television. Even the new songs were first heard over the airwave, over television, because of higher pay. Among these were Augusto Victa, Jenny Palomo, Melly Tagasa, Lina Pusing, and Esther Chavez. Popular television plays were The Lunang Palad, Flor de Luna, and Adanisa. Superman and Tarzan were also popular with the youth.
These also include the Filipino films. A yearly pista ng Pelikulang Filipino, yearly Filipino Film Festival, was held during this time during the festival, which lasted usually from Metro Manila. Prizes and trophy were awarded at the end of the festival in recognition of excellence in filmmaking and in role performances. New kinds of films without sex or romance started to be made, but which were nonetheless received by the public. Among these were first, Manila sa Mga Kukulang Liwanag, written by Edgardo Hayes and filmed under the direction of Lim Brooks. Nora Honor was the principal performer here. Third, Ganito Kami, Noon Paano Kayo Ngayon, by Christopher De Leon and Gloria Diaz. Fourth, Insayang, by Hilda Coronel. Fifth, Aguila, led by Fernando Poe Jr., Jay Ilagan, and Christopher De Leon. Sex films could not be shunned. Foreign as well as local firms dealing with bold themes, with the vehicles of procedures to earn more money. The comics, magazines, and other publications were also emphasized in this period. Reporting live outside Panglao Station, Veronica Lesterio, please give us more details.
Speakers load new forms. News of economic progress, discipline, culture, tourism, and the like were favored more than the sensationalized reporting of killings, rape, and robberies were first, Bulletin Today, second, Times Journal, third, People's Journal, fourth, Balita, fifth, Filipino Express, sixth, Philippine Daily Express, seventh, Evening Post, eighth, Evening Express are the leading papers during this by the masses. Among these were the first, Filipino, second, Extra, third, Life, fourth, Huwaga, fifth, Classic, and sixth, Special. Vertical Stereo reporting live.
In the showbiz news, the Blanca Award of Philippine Literary Critics are most prestigious literary awards. They are given annually to recognize outstanding Filipino writers in various categories. Reporting live in Philippine International Convention Center, Regine Apple, please give us an update.
many Filipino writers has been awarded in their literary works in different categories. F. Palanca Awardees in a short category in 1972 to 1973. The first prize, Spots in Their Wings and Other Stories by Antonio Enriquez. Second prize, On the Fence, Looking Shots Folks, Enes Takad Romulo. Third prize, The Liberation of Mr. Pidela Magsilang Jaime A. Lam, 1973 to 1974. First prize, The Rise of Children on an April afternoon, the year 1957. Gregorio C. Brillantes, second prize. The White Dress Estrella A. Alcon, third prize. All Tommy Holland with the Devil's Food, Donning Bonifacio Era. Honorable mention, Scoring Joy T. Doibre. First prize, co-winners. First, The Day of the Logos, Leoncio E. Pirada. Second, Romance and Faith on Mount Manahaw, Alfred A. Yuso. Second prize, co-winners. First, The Man Who Made a Covenant. Second, With the Wind, Cirilo F. Bautista. Once Upon a Curse, Sea Generations. And Other Landscape, Loning Bonifacio Era. Third, Aglacan Puent, Jose Y. Dalisay Jr. Third prize, co-winners. First, The Dog Eaters, Leoncio P. Driada. Second, The People's Prison, Mario R. Avena. Third, Discovery Dr. Porfirio F. Villarin Jr. Fourth, A Summer Goodbye, Linda Ledesma and Benjamin Bautista, 1974 to 1975. First prize, A Life in the Slum, Rolando S. Tenies. Second prize, Password Paul Stephen Lam. Third prize, the Minerva Foundation Maiden Flores. Play category, 1972 to 1973. First prize, The Heart of the Emptiness is Black, Ricardo Dimitelo. Second prize, Gold Rider, Asesina, Grasso Oranza. Third prize, The Rice Bird Has Brown Wings, Federico Leslie Espino Jr., 1973 to 1974. First prize, no award. Second prize, After Copy, Juan H. Alegre. Third prize, Dulce Extran Hera Wilfredo D. Toledo, 1974 to 1975. First prize, A Life in the Slums, Rolando S. Denny. Second prize, Password Paul Stephen Lam. Third prize, the Minerva Foundation Maiden Flores. Poetry category, 1972 to 1973. First prize, Charles Cirilo F. Bautista. Second prize, A Trick of Mirrors, Rolando S. Kenya. Third prize, Alapaas Mountains, Erwin E. Castelio, 1973 to 1974. First prize, Who Winners? First, Montage Apelia A. Dimalanta. Second, Identities, Artemio Cadena. Second prize, Co-Workers. Co-Winners. First, Boxer Ricardo D. Angria. Second, Glass of Liquid True Gilbert A. Luis Centena III. Third prize, co-winners. First, A Lynch of Datos and Other Poems, Jose N. Carrillo. Second, Rituals and Metaphors, Celestino M. Vega, 1974 to 1975. First prize, Talix Monsiro F. Bautista. Second prize, Adarna 6 Poems. From a Larger Corpus, Wilfredo Pascua Sanchez. Third prize, The City and the Thread of Light, Ricardo Demeterio. I am Regina Cal reporting live.
Thank you, Akal. Naming of the Republic Cultural Heritage Awardees, 1960 to 1971. National Artist in the News, in 1973, given the award of Amado P. Hernandez, Posthumous Literature, Jose Garcia Villa, Literature, Francisco Reyes Aquino, Dance, Carlos P. Francisco, Posthumous and Painting, Antonio G. Molina, Music, Guillermo Tolentino, Sculpture, 1976, Nick Joaquin, Literature, Napoleon Villanueva, Sculpture, Pablo Antonio, Posthumous and Architecture, Lamberto Villaveriana, Movies, Victorio G. Idades, Painting, Jovita Fuentes, music.
One of the latest news in an overview of the literature during the New Society, and a bilingual education which was initiated by the Board of National Education as early as 1958 and continued up to the period of martial law in September 21, 1972. Resulted in the declaration of English in the different levels of education. The focus of education and culture was on problems of national identity, on reorientation, renewed regard and a firm resolve to carry out plans and programs. The forms of literature that lived during this period were the essays, debates, and poetry. The short stories like the novels and plays were no different in style from those written before the onset of activism. Some of the books that came out during this period were Married the Newspaperman, Manuel Lopez, Wife of Newspaperman, Salvador B. Lopez, 1976. The Modern Filipino Short Story by Patricia Melendres Cruz, 1980. First Currents in Afro-Asian Literature by Rustica Di Carpio, 1976. Brief Time to Love by Ophelia F. Limaco, Medium Rare and Tell the People. Feature Articles TV Program by Julia Daza. And that's all the updates for this day. I am Reina Gallardo.
And I am Melan
Free news somewhere.